What's going on, body bags? Welcome back. I believe it's week 246 on the channel, and yeah, welcome back to another random review. I got a movie that's not technically a horror movie, but I'm gonna count it because it's close enough. Everybody that's involved with the movie has been involved with horror movies, and that is Small Soldiers. This is the second movie I ever watched in theaters after Godzilla, and I owned every one of these toys growing up. It was amazing. Basically, this is just a movie about toys fighting each other, but the plot is that Alan is a new is like a troubled kid. They move to this new town. It's like just a small suburb outside of LA. And essentially he gets in this package for his dad's store that contains these toys, and these toys come to life, and basically they start battling each other. Now it's really cool the back and forth battling that these people do. That they're able to do in this movie. I really think it works really well. There's actually like motives and everything. It's not just toys fighting each other, although that looks really cool. The effects were done by Stan Winston, so he was involved with the first Pumpkinhead movie. Also, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he might have also been a part of one of the werewolf movies back in the 80s, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember specifically, but his effects company is just known for their amazing effects. And this, 20 years later, the CG in this movie holds up really well. There's only like one or two scenes where the CG is a little buggy, but that is it. And even the puppet effects, all of that, they look fantastic. There's not a single thing about this movie that is dated in that way. Now, the acting, it's definitely like an action flick. The dialogue and all that is very like action filmy. It's definitely very like 90s era too, with a lot of the people that they have in the movie. I really, it obviously doesn't hurt it for me. I thought this movie is, super nostalgic. Yeah, I don't know what you want. It's pretty well made. The acting isn't the greatest from the young people. They're only like 14. You got Kirsten Dunst in this movie, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. In fact, I know that Interview with the Vampire and this movie both is what got her the role of Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. This is directed by Joe Dante, who directed, of course, Piranha, The Howling, and Gremlins. So he's definitely in the horror realm. So yeah, you can definitely tell this movie has so many horror references in it. It's insane. It's so funny to look at all the movies that they're referencing. You get it when you've seen so many horror movies. It's really cool. This movie is super, super, super nostalgic for me. Yeah, I think this is pretty fun. Honestly, this is not a movie for kids or for adults. It's kind of like one of those movies where it's like too adult because it's PG-13 and it's like dark. It's really dark. It's definitely got some genuinely creepy scenes, and it's definitely got some viciousness to it. And but it's also like, you think, oh, it's about toys. For adults are naturally going to not want to watch this movie because of that. But either way, honestly, this movie is absolutely awesome. It's so fun. I give this movie a 10 out of 10 because I honestly cannot find a single thing wrong with it. The best of what the specifically non-horror 90s had to offer. I recommend it for anybody at all. It's amazing. Alright, that's going to do it for this week, guys. Tune in next week for another random review. Peace.